Okay. And we are live. Welcome to Straight Talkin' Fedora, Chic. I want to welcome new subscribers and new viewers alike. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so and hit the bell thingy. We are a social commentary / story time channel where we discuss social issues of the day pretty much. So if you're into that kind of thing, please consider subscribing. Okay, we're going to wait for a few people to arrive. So if you're into that kind of... I'm going to wait for a few people to arrive. See some people arrive. Just shared it on Twitter. Okay. Okay. So let's start off with the latest news that many of you have already known. Yeah, many of you know that there was a squirrel who made a home for herself in between window panes of my kitchen window. Okay, welcome. So yeah, there was a squirrel that found all kinds of stuff like, hey, Fluffy, hey, Amy. Okay, cool. That's cool. So then there was, anyways, so about, many of you know there was a squirrel who made a nest out of a bunch of garbage, how she transported the garbage to and from wherever she came from to in between the window panes, because it's like this, you know, outer window, which I forgot to close last fall before winter, and the inner window. And so the squirrel was able to come in. So the squirrel is kind of like in between. Like this is like, picture this, the inner window, outer window, which never got closed. So the squirrel has made a home in between. Yeah, the squirrel had made a home in between, made a nest out of all kinds of garbage. I have no idea how the hell I'm going to clean that out when the weather gets warmer. And the squirrel seems to lurk around. So yeah. So anyways, I had suspected when she first started that she was pregnant, and it turns out I was right. The squirrel went away for a while, didn't return up until a few days ago, and then yesterday she gave birth right in between the window pane. Grandma Dramamine has a grandchild now, yeah. Grandma Dramamine has a child. Grandchild. Hey, Casey, good to see you. Good to see you. So, yeah. So, and I got to tell you, like, I don't know. The only other time I ever witnessed an animal giving birth was when I had a cat over 25 years ago, closer to 30 years ago. I had a cat, and she gave birth right in my apartment. We had set up a box for her because, you know, at the time, but she didn't give birth in her box. She gave birth in my kitchen instead. So, yay, that was fun. So it was the only other time I ever saw an animal give birth. Now, this is a squirrel, which is smaller than a cat. And the little babies, like, it was like pink. They look like bright pink, almost red little demons. There's no fur. Okay. They had no fur. And I was wondering, what was she doing with them? It was like, at times, was she eating them? It looked like, you know. So the whole thing was freaking me out, to the point where I decided I'm not gonna do any cooking because the kitchen window is right next to the stove, right? It faces right the sink, you know. So imagine I go to wash dishes. I go to wash dishes, right? And lo and behold, you're watching the squirrel move and the little pink skin baby demons. At least that's how they came across to me. So that was kind of like, I was watching it. I shot a few short videos of it. And it's like, oh God, how is this mess going to be cleaned up? Now today, I haven't seen the babies at all. I saw her, but not the babies. So wondering if the babies didn't quite make it, because I didn't see the babies at all today. I only saw her, and she was in and out from the window. You've helped dogs give birth and cats. It's kind of gross at first, but then they're cute as AF. But squirrels are evil? Yeah, I remember you were, yeah. So yeah, a few people have told me they thought squirrels were evil. Well, squirrels are what do they say? They're rodents with good PR. That's how it was always. That's how squirrels were always described back then. They're they're rodents. They're rats with good PR. Yeah. God. Do they eat them if they die? It's not something I like to think about. If I were to hazard a guess, and given that I haven't seen them at all today, uh, I would say yeah. I'm guessing. I'm guessing it's a yes because I haven't seen the babies at all today. Not at all. I don't really want to think about what happened to them. To be perfectly honest, I really don't want to think about what happened to them. Oh boy. So let's start off. There's a few things. It's pretty much, so tonight is pretty much an open chat. There's a few things I want to touch upon. Just a few things I want to touch upon. And later on, we'll see. Maybe we'll see where this goes. I just want to, touch a few things. Hey, Kim, good to see you. Good to see you, Kim. Okay. So, yeah. So, anyways, before we go on with the rest of the show, I just want to mention we do have a Discord server. If you care to join, you may do so. Okay. Yeah. So anyways, if any of my mods could put up the links to the Discord server as well as my PayPal and my Patreon, please, I would greatly appreciate you. If you can, please. Okay, yeah. So anyways, one of the mods will put it in the chat. It's also in the description box, our Discord server. Thank you, Fluffy. Okay. Thank you, Fluffy, for putting the Discord server in. So yeah, we're a group of, we're a small group, but we're growing steadily and slowly, a group of awesome people. Thanks, Fluffy. And if you wish to support the channel, yes, the obnoxious e-begging portion of the show, I have Patreon, and well, I will take the occasion now to give a shout out to my patrons, S, Journey to Find K, and Kim Liepert, who is in the chat right now. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Okay. And for a one-time donation, you can give to PayPal. Thanks, Amy. Thanks. And please, yes, give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up or give it a thumbs down. It's all engagement. Much appreciated. Yeah. So just a few things to touch upon. We've already touched upon the squirrel and the news and the absence of the babies. And I sort of became a squirrel grandma. And now I got to change grandma to granny, at least for right now. And I'm going to tell you why very shortly. Because grandma now has a new negative connotation. And I'll get to that shortly. Actually. Yeah, I got trolled hard on Instagram last night, actually. Yesterday and last night, I got trolled really hard on Instagram. And I'm going to share that with you shortly because it was, ordinarily, trolls are boring and they cease to amuse me after 2 minutes. Sometimes there's a funny little anecdote. But this one was, I don't quite know how to describe it. It was weird. It was somebody trying to basically intimidate me, but didn't succeed. It's like, I used to be a political blogger, okay, which was boot camp to train me for people like you. So thank you, Kim. Yeah. I'm okay for the weekend. It's like, hey, Belden, good to see you. Good to see you, Belden. So yeah, anyways, yeah, I got trolled hard on Instagram. Like, that's suffice to say, now the term grandma does now have a negative connotation, and I will get to that shortly. But first, where have I been? Because it's been over a week since I've been live or since I've uploaded or since I've done anything on my channel. I've actually been pretty quiet. I had pretty almost radio silence the whole week on all my social media, just dropping in periodically on Discord or on Twitter, or on my Facebook. It's because I haven't been doing all that well with my health lately. I've been sleeping again with this sleeping, there are times I've been sleeping up to 16 hours a day. That's what's been happening, like sleeping 16 hours, perhaps maybe, a break to get up to get some water or to use the facilities. But yeah, I've been sleeping a lot. Plus, I've been dealing with hip pain. There's been pain in my hip, so I can't really stay in a chair for too long. At least not this chair. I have to find the money to buy a new chair because this chair is literally falling apart, and I think it's causing more harm to my hip. And so yeah, that causes me. I have to walk around the apartment, right? Yeah. So that means I'm not sitting in the chair too long, and I'm not concentrating on a project for too long, right? So yeah, and whenever I do find the strength, I had been doing research for a few upcoming videos. One of the videos which I keep putting off is my positivity of negativity video. So I'm still doing the finishing touches on my notes for that because that required some research. So I'm so yeah, doing the finishing touches on the notes, and with any luck, I will have it. I'll be up and riding with that this week too. The other thing is, another thing I am researching, chronic pain. Yeah, it is. You're right, Casey. It is. So the other thing I have been working on is I had learned that the production company Megalomedia, they're the company that do my 600-pound life. They are being sued. They are being sued. And so far, it's the family of L.B. Bonner. That is the amputee who was a fan favorite. He was a success story from the point of view of weight loss, I guess, meeting weight loss goals, but he ultimately took his life, if anybody remembers. Yeah, his family is suing Megalomedia, and then there are a few others out of the starting gate as well. So I'm looking into this lawsuit, okay? I'm looking into it, and so far what I've been finding, things that I'm not surprised to see, actually. I'm really not surprised to see, because reality TV is not really reality TV. Things are tweaked for drama. They're scripted, weird, scripted. So it's not really reality. And they have to add drama. So it's not really reality. And why should a show like My 600-Pound Life be any different? I mean, what could be more dramatic than a lot of people in the super obese class who are desperate, desperate for some kind of help? They can't get their help locally, right? So I always suspected that the show preyed on the desperation of others. It preyed on the desperation, and it turns out the more that I'm researching into this, the more this looks bad. You know what I mean? Will this, and the other thing is, if anybody who watches My 600-Pound Life or has watched at least more than one episode, like, the one thing I've always questioned, is the shower scene really necessary? I think it serves only to humiliate the participants. Honestly, I don't think it has any prohibitive value to it. It serves only to humiliate, And if you ever noticed, like, this is an example of one thing that is staged on the show, that everybody's bathrooms has either a transparent shower curtain or no shower curtain. Are you going to tell me that all these people have the same taste in home bathroom decor? Yeah. You going to tell me that? No. But yeah, anyways, so I'm still researching that, and that is going to be, so that is something else I'm working on. And wherever my research takes me on that, we'll have to wait and see, but that's probably not going to be up for another couple of weeks. The other thing was, does anybody here remember Fat-topia by Connor Luke Simpson and TJ Films that came out last summer? A British filmmaker. It was on Amazon Prime. Okay. I gave it a scathing review. Okay. I gave it a bad review because I honestly didn't like it. And what ended up happening was, the filmmaker Connor Luke Simpson, after a lot of hit and misses with communication, He finally found me. He reached out to me and asked me to come join him on his podcast. And I did that last September. It was a couple of days before my birthday, so it was toward the end of September. And I'll have the link to that because that podcast is on his YouTube channel, but I will link it in the pinned comment below for those who are interested, and I'll put a timestamp as to when my interview starts, because he talks about something else for the first part of the show, and then I come in to talk about ours. And so, while I still stand by the negative review I gave of Fat-topia, okay? No, don't apologize, Fluffy. It's okay. Don't apologize. So anyways, yeah. I mean, while I still stand by the review I gave Fat-topia, I have to say Connor Luke Simpson, I actually liked him. We spoke for about 2 hours, and we didn't just talk about fat acceptance or fat phobia or anything, or fattopia. I mean, yeah, it was a big part of it, but he wanted to get to know me. Like, he got past my appearance. Imagine that. Somebody who got past my appearance, who got past my size, who got past my face. He wanted to know what my challenges were, what life is like for me, living with the FTD, early onset FTD, and living with mental illness and other things. He really wanted to get to know me, what my challenges were, what I was about, really, And I have to give him mad props for that, because today we live in a shallow society. Okay. Imagine that, a millennial, okay, a millennial wanting to get to know yours truly, And he was interested in, what's life like with mental illness? What is life like with, word loss, early onset frontotemporal dementia, So yeah, it goes a long way for me. And I did do another video after the podcast, talking about my takeaway from it. And I had nothing but positive things to say, right? Okay, so Connor Luke Simpson came out with another film. It was released a couple of days ago on his website. He is trying to find a streaming service to put it on. It's called The Dark Side of Fat Acceptance. And it turns out, I'm not going to really review the film because I was planning, and I had everything set up, my notes, my script, and everything, because I had planned to review the film. And one thing I had learned, and this is where I get the term grandma now has a negative connotation. This is a group of extremists, okay, that like they're all like grandma this and grandma that, and they also have sock accounts, and they take trolling to an all new heights. Okay, they like to harass, they like to dox, they like to harass, and they want to, what they want to do, they wanted to get Connor Luke Simpson off the internet. They doxed his grandmother. Okay, they doxed his grandmother, like, really. And this is a group of, they're really like, I don't know if it's a case they were bullied themselves so much that they became misanthropic and turned into bullies themselves. I did once upon a time do a video called When the Bullied Become the Bully. So I'll have that video in the pinned comment if anybody's interested. But I don't know. Hey, Jason, good to see you. Good to see you, Jason. Yeah. Okay. So anyways, like I said, so like I said, so this is a group that call themselves the grandmas, and this is a subdivision of the fat acceptance movement, if you will, I guess. But they take it to new heights, like I said, with the harassment, the trolling, the doxing, all that lovely stuff. And they all like, it's grandma this and grandma that, and they're called grandmas. And this is why grandmas now have a negative connotation. Now, many of you who have followed me since the summer know that I am on the fat acceptance side of things, and I have given my reasons in various videos as to why. And I have provided links to research and studies to back up my arguments. So I'm not going to really go over all of that now, but except to say that one of the grandmas, or I suspect of one of the grandmas anyway, under those sock accounts on Instagram DM'd me. And she said she was warning me. She was warning me, but she didn't say about what, because she didn't like the fact that I gave a. Oh, it's good to see you too. It's good to see you too, Jason. See, she took issue with the fact that I had spoken positively about Connor Luke Simpson himself. And apparently she took issue with that. It's like, oh, we're trying to pick you're trying to pick who I like and who I dislike. And it's known, like I said, I may not have liked his movie, but I liked him. Okay. And I gave you reasons why I liked him, and I'm not going to change my mind. So it's kind of like the extremist, because I spoke positively of him. She was warning me. And it's like, first of all, who are you? Like, I knew it was one of those sock accounts, who are you? And she wouldn't tell me who. And then she told me something like, it's none of your business. It's like, well, lady, at least I think you're a lady. You reached out to me. Now, what do you want? Yeah, me too, Jason. I hear you. This is friendly fire here, supposedly, right? Okay, because I am on the fat acceptance side of things, but she was warning me, and she said she was going to try and get my Instagram account taken down. It's like, good luck with that. Let's see what's on my Instagram. I haven't been on Instagram much in the last months. I don't really do my Instagram much, but what's there? Pictures of vegan junk food, mental health stuff, some funny memes, some pictures, squirrel pictures, squirrel pictures. Like, good luck with that. I know, it is ridiculous. It's an annoyance. Let's put it this way. She ceased to be amusing. After about 5 minutes, she ceased to be amusing, And she says, well, I don't know who to trust. And it's like, she says, can you help me? It's like, no, I don't think I'm going to help you. You dox people, you threaten people, you warn people, you harass me, and you want my help? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know what I mean? And I think these extremists, and this is what I don't like about these extremists, because people like myself who are trying to promote kindness, who is trying to eliminate weight stigma, particularly weight stigma on women, okay? I think women like that make a job of somebody like, they make it like, they make it more difficult for me, right? They make it more difficult for me, for people like myself who are seeking kindness, who are seeking to end weight discrimination, to end weight stigmatization, to end fat shaming, This is what does these extremists do not help our cause. So anyways, she had told me, like, she accused me of all kinds of gross things that I'm not going to get into really, because it was just too gross. It was just too gross. But and then she wanted me to she said she wanted me to get Alan Roberts, aka Every Damn Day Fitness. For those of you who don't know, he is a fitness channel, bald dude, a hulkish looking dude who talks about 300 miles a minute. Look, and those of you who have followed me know that I am not a fan of Alan Roberts. Okay, thank you, Fluffy. Thank you, Fluffy. People think in black and white, so they think they're righteous and they're bullying. Yeah, you're right, Casey. You're right. Masquerading. Be kind to all kinds. Yes. I like that hashtag too. Be kind to all kinds. I like that hashtag too. We should use it more often around here. We should use that hashtag more often around here, So anyways, Yeah, she wanted me to help. She wants help to get Alan Roberts, aka Every Damn Day Fitness, off the internet. That was her words. Get him off the internet. Get him, deplatform him. And it's like, wait a minute. No, there are many I would like to see off the platform. Like, there are many I really want to see off the platform. Like on J Station, Onision, RSN, like Real Stream News. Them, I'd like to see them deplatformed. But Alan Roberts, to me, is just an irritant, okay? He's an irritant with a massive ego, okay? Who, according to my own research, a lot of the time, he doesn't have his information all that correct, I have done some reaction videos to him in the past. And honestly, I'm a person who believes that sunshine is the best disinfectant. So for someone like Alan Roberts to deplatform him, what is that going to serve? He's going to continue his crap elsewhere, right? He's just going to continue it elsewhere. I'd rather he remain on the platform and I catch him on, and if I find something, I'll do my own reaction. I'd rather be, that he be held accountable, like he stays on the platform. Talks his 300 miles a minute, and I have no interest in deplatforming him. I'd rather counter his arguments instead. So I told her, it's like, look somewhere else, okay? I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you. I have no interest in deplatforming him. But yeah, and that is disappointing. And that was basically the film, the second film, The Dark Side of Fat Acceptance. That was basically it. They were bringing attention to this group of grandmas, these extremists, this subdivision. And if anything, I would like to see them deplatformed, because honestly, I would prefer to see them deplatformed over, say, an Alan Roberts Every Damn Day Fitness, because like I said, they're extremists. These grandmas are extremists. Imagine if they can harass somebody who basically agrees with their premise, agrees with their premise, right? And they can threaten, warn, threaten to take my, to report, to take down my Instagram page. I find they're more harmful because, like I said, someone like an Alan Roberts, I can counter his arguments. They're just into doxing and all kinds of crazy ass crap. You know what I mean? Just because I had something positive to say about the filmmaker, it's like, sorry, I mean, how many people take the opportunity, let alone a millennial, like a millennial to top it all off? How many take the opportunity to get to know me, to actually get to know me, to, actually really want to learn what my challenges, my day-to-day challenges are. And that goes a long way. Oh, Jason, good. Thank you, Jason. I will reach out. Okay, yeah, I'm keeping it up. Thank you very much for stopping by, Jason. Yeah, we should. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank you. Roberta, good to see you. Hey, it's been a while. Rockin' Roberta. Good to see you. So yeah, that is, so now I can no longer call myself grandma. I got to call myself granny, because now the term grandma has a negative connotation. That's it. I can't chat, but I'll listen. I'm doing admin stuff. That's okay. That's okay. I have been sick for a past week. That's why you haven't seen me online, Roberta. I haven't been well. I'm feeling a bit better now, though. Thought I'd make a sort of a comeback. Yeah, Roberta, Alza Itaro is actually Jason of these four walls. I think you know each other. Yeah. Yeah. It's Jason of these four walls. Yes, because Jason. Yes. By the way, Jason Alzai Tarot. Check out his channel if you want to. If you're interested in tarot card readings, I've had a reading. Okay, Jason gave Alzai Tarot. He gave me a reading. Okay, and he was like so dead on. He was like so dead on. So if you're into that kind of thing, I recommend that you check out his channel, Alzai Tarot. I really recommend it. Ah, excellent. Yeah, Roberta. Yeah, you use Oracle cards, right? Yeah, I remember. You did a live stream with Oracle cards once. Yeah. Oh, good. The Mutual Admiration Society. Good. You see, isn't it nice? We come here to my channel, and for the most part, we all get along. We all get along. We like to promote kindness. So, anyways, it looks like I'm going to be avoiding Instagram for a while. I don't read them. I just pull cards and then read from the book. That's okay, Roberta. That's okay. That's pretty cool. We all gotta start somewhere, right? We all gotta start somewhere. So yeah, I've covered the trolls, the grandmas. Where have I been? I've covered the squirrels. So now we're gonna have ourselves an open chat. We are gonna have ourselves an open chat now. We can discuss what we want to chat about. I was sleeping a lot. I don't know. I was just overly tired. And then I was dealing with hip pain to the point where I couldn't sit in my chair for long periods of time. I couldn't sit in my chair for long periods of time. And so I've been it had been to the point that I've been sleeping 16 hours in a day. So yeah, that's been an awful lot of fun. So I haven't been able to get out and about. Even doing research for future videos is getting tiring. It was getting tiring, honestly. So that's what's been happening. Yeah. Have you moved yet, Roberta? Okay. Then I hope you're doing well too. I hope you're doing well too. Yeah. I'm actually heading out, but we'll catch up soon. So nice seeing you, Roberta. Love to all of you. Yeah, love to you too, Jason. Love to you too. Thanks for stopping by. Positive vibes to you too. Positive vibes to you too, Jason. 22 days, Roberta. Oh gosh. You must be, yeah. So you must be, that must be keeping you pretty busy, I imagine. That must be keeping you hopping. Especially because you're moving far away. It's not like you're moving across town. You're moving elsewhere. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. I mean, I was thinking about a move, but only an hour and a half outside of Montreal, where I live. Only an hour and a half outside, and even that kind of a move is stressing me out. So I can just imagine. Going so far away. Yeah, imagine going so far away. Hang on a second. Oh, okay. Somebody did a video for me, but she got a copyright claim. All right, I'll deal with her later. YouTube is a strange game with the copyright, isn't it? I wanted to, there was another Netflix or Amazon Prime thing I wanted to review. And I discovered I cannot put clips of that video because that'll get me copyright claimed. So just to go to show that it's a bit strange. Just a bit strange. Yeah. So anyways, hopefully I'm going to try and post more regularly now. I do have to get my monthly Patreon content up, and I hope to have that up by this week. for those of you who are patrons. And so I hope to have Patreon content up this week. And yeah, like I said, if there's a video topic you're interested in hearing, if there's a video topic you're all interested in hearing, by all means, put it in the live chat. Oh, Casey. Good night, Casey. Good night, Casey. I didn't know you were leaving. Okay. Oh, no, Casey's still here. Jason's there. Okay. 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 Like I said, if you want a tower, yeah, he's very good at what he does. He's very good at giving the readings. Okay. Get your face in the sun, honey. There's no sun here. It's still the dead of winter in Montreal. Well, it's supposed to warm up tomorrow, though. Maybe a shot tomorrow. It's supposed to go up to 10 degrees centigrade. 10 degrees centigrade tomorrow, so I may go out. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got that, Casey. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. Stay as long as I'm live on stream now. Yeah. So, anyways. So what else is happening? What else is going to be happening? Yeah, so Patreon content this week and content for the channel this week. Even if you have to put your face in the window, you have the D, you need the D. Yeah, you're right, Roberta. No argument there. I mean, I have vitamin D supplements. I have supplements here, vitamin D. I'm taking that plus my thyroid medication, plus my thyroid medication. Yeah, Casey Dennis, she got confused by the chat. It's all right. Yes, I get confused a lot. I get confused a lot. It happens. It happens. I get confused a lot. What can I say? I mean, it used to, I don't know if it probably as, as time goes on or as my condition progresses, I'm not as apologetic. Like if I get a bout of confusion or word loss, or I can't remember something that I should, I'm not as apologetic about it anymore. Okay. Cause like, I mean, it's still quite frustrating. Thank you, Roberta. It's still quite frustrating, but it's quite frustrating, but but yeah, I'm not as apologetic about it as at least it's something I'm working on anyway. Because it is my reality now. So yeah. So anyways, like I said, right now we're at the open part of the chat. The open part of the chat. If anybody wants to join me on screen and have a chat, and we'll have some fun. Let me know, and I'll send you the StreamYard link. Anybody want to come on with me? Anyways, just let me know in the chat. Thank you, Casey. Thank you. So anyway, if anybody wants to come on screen with me, let me know in the chat, and I will send you this StreamYard link. Up to you. Like I said, I'm basically just catching because I've just caught everybody up, and the stream will remain up for those who arrived late. You can catch it from the beginning, where I caught you up on, got you up to speed on what's been happening, and so pretty much now it's open chat. So if anybody wants to come on, that's fine. And what else? Spring is coming soon. Yay. But yeah, tomorrow outside. Tomorrow I'm going to try and go outside because it's going to be 10 degrees centigrade. It's going to warm up. And what else have I got to do? What else have I got to do? Quite a few things. Quite a few things. It's just that, I've been hibernating most of winter. I'm not ready to come on, or I would. That's okay. Don't worry. I'm offering for those who want to, for those who want to. Anyways, for those who, yeah. So, anyways, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna. What am I going to be doing this? I've been hibernating pretty much all winter, even having my groceries delivered because it's just been too cold. And we've had quite a bit of freezing rain over the past winter, which makes the sidewalks all slippery. Don't feel like falling. But right now, right now we're seeing the first signs of spring. So I would go. So what else is there to do? What else is there to do? Someone had suggested I go back to writing. Someone suggested I go back to writing, which I'm not going to do because I traded writing in for YouTube. I don't know. It's I did a video a while back about actually why why I traded writing for YouTube. Maybe I'll link that in the pinned comment as well so you can get a better straight. You want to come on, Fluffy? All right, I'm going to send you the link, okay? And I'm going to have it in the chat. All right. I'm just going to put it in the chat, okay? It's right below you. And if someone else wants to come on too, feel free. The link is in the chat, the StreamYard link. But I bet Canada is gorge. We used to have winters like that in Iowa, but climate change changed that. Ah, yes. Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. Some parts of Canada, I suppose, is gorgeous. I have not seen the whole country of Canada. I have not seen all the provinces, but I've seen pictures. Some places, like in the Rockies, it's the Rockies looks pretty nice, pretty cool. Like out in Alberta and British Columbia. Yeah, that looks nice. And if I were still a skier, I wouldn't mind trying to go skiing on the out in the Rockies. I have been to New Brunswick. Here we go. Fluffy is backstage. So I'm going to add her on. Fluffy?
Hello.
Can we hear you?
Hello?
Yes, we hear you now.
Okay, cool.
Does everybody hear Fluffy? Anyways, let me know in the chat if there's a sound or a tech issue that I may not be catching. How you doing, Fluffy?
Good. How are you?
Better. I'm better. Still tired, but not as tired as before. At least I'm not. I didn't sleep 16 hours today, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't sleep 16 hours. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
How's your health these days?
Oh, it's doing all right.
Yeah?
Can't complain, I guess.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
do you have a YouTube channel? I never asked.
I do, but there's no content on it, so I don't promote it or anything.
Okay. Okay. No, because usually anybody who comes on with me who has a channel, I usually promote it. I mean,
Yeah.
I think you've seen I've done a lot of collabs over time. I've done quite a few collabs over time. And,
Right.
I've had Father Fish on a few times.
Right. Yeah, I've seen them.
Bible study. It's not Captain Fish anymore. Not after he done
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy.
Bible study. Yeah, he's going to be coming back on with me on March 21st.
Awesome.
Except it's going to be
really cool.
Yeah. Except it's going to be my alter ego, who I don't think you've met my alter ego yet. Some of you in the chat might have met my alter ego. Jason, who was in here earlier, has. But Jason's been with me since, the early days of this channel when my sub count was in the double digits only.
Right.
Yeah, that's how long Jason's been with me. But I have this alter ego called Shiza F. Ucker.
Huh.
And
that's pretty cool.
Shiza F. Ucker. she wears a beret. She wears a black beret and she wears round red, like 1960s John Lennon sunglasses.
Nice.
And she reads out, generates out very bad poetry, and she does very weird poetry slams. Kind of a weird beatnikish kind of thing that I came up with.
Right.
And she has a pet panda called Bath. Yeah,
That's
one of my
awesome.
videos had Bath on. It was my ex-partner Sheldon who did his voiceover, which was kind of cool.
That's neat.
Yeah.
That's so neat.
So
I can't wait to see that.
So I had this idea that I would be doing, it's going to be a weird exercise in performance art. It's going to be a very strange exercise in performance art. So the She's a F. Ucker character is going to be reading very bad poetry, okay, doing very weird poetry slams. And Fish, as Father Fish, is going to be doing the adult version of Bible study.
Oh, that's gonna be hilarious.
So it's going to be like a read along off kind of, I don't know what to call it.
Right, yeah.
It's going to be a read along off. He's going to read and he's going to do his thing, his Bible study in the way only Father Fish could do it. And I'm going to have She's a F. Ucker on. And she's going to do her very weird poetry slams. And we're going to see how well or how weird this is going to turn out. But, it's what I call experimental. And I'm still.
Oh, I think it'll turn out pretty well. Your streams are pretty awesome and pretty well put together.
Thank you. Thank you. So
I really enjoy myself when I'm here.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you do. Well, that's what it's meant for, right? I want people to enjoy themselves. I want people to, I want people to enjoy themselves. I want people to feel at ease here, I mean,
definitely.
Don't worry. The Grandma Network from Instagram, I doubt they're going to be here tonight. So I didn't tell them about my YouTube channel. No,
we'll deal with them when they come.
We'll deal with them if they come. We'll deal with them if they come. Like I said, if they thought, like I said, I used to be a political blogger, right? So,
right.
You want a boot camp in how to deal with trolls? Political blogging, okay?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you could give a pretty good boot camp since you were a political blogger.
Yeah, I can. I can. It's just an annoyance, It's like when you're tired or not feeling well, it's an annoyance. Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it's an annoyance. Yeah, Casey, it's going to be on March 21st. That's going to be March 21st. Mark that on your calendar. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool.
I think so. I honestly think so. Like, Fish has been on with me twice, and I think we work well together.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we work.
You guys seem to get along well.
Yeah, exactly. No, we work well together, and it's fun having him on with me. I mean, we did the first one we did was the Mukbang Cringe Fest.
Yep. Yeah.
Mukbang Cringe Fest and the weird cooking shows.
And
then the other one was the outrageous things people do for clout. And now we're going to do this experiment. And now on the 21st, we're going to be doing this experiment, So we're going to be doing that.
Yeah, and all those streams, you guys seem to have things put together very well, and everyone seemed to enjoy themselves, and that's all that matters when you're putting on a show for your audience.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that. Give me a second. Okay. There we go. So yeah, that absolutely. So that's going to be coming on. That's going to be coming on too. So yeah. So anything? Yeah. Your fiance was in here earlier.
Yeah, he popped in earlier to say hello to everyone. And then he was heading off to bed.
Hello,
Hmm?
Belvin.
Yep.
Okay, so what else is new and exciting? Have you ever noticed any weird news in social media land this week, or is it the same old, same old?
No, I think it's pretty much same old that
Okay,
I've seen anyways.
yeah, I haven't been paying all that much attention, in all honesty, like I said, because I've been doing research for upcoming videos I always intended to do.
Right.
So, plus the My 600 Pound Life lawsuit that's happening.
Yeah, that's so outlandish, man. I
It
can't
is.
believe that.
It is. Well, there was a lawsuit on a similar show. What was it? The Biggest Loser? And it's back on the
Yes.
air. The
Oh,
Biggest
really?
Loser. It's back on the air. Like, why? Like, it's a show that
That is so weird.
I found that the people in the show, they humiliate. It's
Hmm.
preying on the desperation of people.
Yep.
It preys on their desperation.
It's like poking fun at the morbidly obese.
It is. It is.
And
And having to
it's not
go
right.
about that, because that's basically it. And it's like there was lawsuits before, and I think that's largely why it went off the air. The Biggest Loser went off the air in the first place.
Hmm.
And I know there were a few who were actually suing. And I think they went so far as to sue the television network as well, because most of them all gained the
Goodness.
weight back.
Right.
Most of them gained the weight back and then some. I think there was only one or two that didn't, and one of them is suspected of having an eating disorder now. So, said
Oh,
suspected.
no.
Yeah, suspected. So, yeah. So, anyways, I'm working on
Wow.
the yeah. So I'm working on. So I'm doing the research onto that, onto the lawsuit of now My 600 Pound Life, and I'm working on the positivity of negativity, doing the research for that because these are deep dive type of topics, and
Right.
yeah, they're deep dive type of topics, and I'm open to suggestions from the audience. What they want to hear me talk about, what they want to see me talk about. For those who have been with
Hmm.
Yeah, for those who have been with me, my community is growing, and so which I'm happy about.
Of
And
course. I hope it continues to grow.
you and me both. I'd like to get the 1,000 subscribers this year. I'd like to get the magic
Yes.
1,000 subs this year, because one thing I want is that community tab, and I don't get why
Yes.
YouTube. I don't get why YouTube doesn't allow people, the smaller channels under 1,000 subscribers. Why do they not allow them to have a community tab?
Right? That would help so many people communicate with their subscribers and everything. But they don't give you that option until you reach 1,000 subscribers. And I don't think that's right either, but what can you do?
No, exactly. No, exactly. I mean, I would love to have it. I mean, for example, that would have come in handy because when I started to not feel well, at least if I had that community tab, I would have been able to type things, for my subscribers, for my audience,
Right,
who
yeah,
don't
and tell them what's going on as well.
exactly, because many of my viewers and subscribers don't follow me on my other social media. They don't follow me on Twitter. They don't follow me on Facebook.
Right. And some of them aren't in the Discord server or on Patreon, so you
No,
have to
exactly,
use what you have to get a hold of them. And
exactly.
unfortunately, that's not much.
No, exactly. So imagine if I had a community tab, I'd be able to announce to people, I'm not doing very well. I'm going to try and come back
Right,
soon, like to let them know I remember you all. I
right.
remember you all,
I
but I'm
haven't
going away.
forgotten about you, but I'm not doing well at this time. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Exactly. Amy said that would be awesome. 1,000 subs. Good luck for 2020. I so hope you reach it. Yeah, you and me both, Amy. You and me
Yeah,
both. So yeah,
definitely.
some people. Some people have been with me since the days this channel was so small. I was still in the double digit subscribers, sub count. I was still in the double digit.
Wow.
They have been with me from the beginning. Like Ray Phoenix has been with me since like really the beginning. She's the co-admin of our Discord. Ray Phoenix. She's the one who handled the tech of building the server for us. And
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, she's been with me since I was in the double digit. She was one of my first mods. She's one of my first mods. She's been with me since my channel was in double digits. So you can imagine I have an immense appreciation for her. I have an
definitely
for her. Yeah. Amy's been around too since early on. We met through Real Talk Recovery, right? Let me know if I'm wrong because my short-term memory often sucks. Yeah, Amy, we met through Real Talk Recovery. Casey, where did
you and I didn't run into each other until you popped into someone's channel, and I was like, oh, she looks interesting. Let me go check her channel out. And I liked what I seen, and I stayed.
Yeah,
so
well, I appreciate that.
That's awesome.
It works. Yeah, that's usually how it works. I truly appreciate that. We're the Mutual Appreciation Society, and that's a good thing. And that is a good thing. Do I hold drama
Definitely.
class? Do I hold drama class? This is drama class.
Yeah.
This is drama class.
Everywhere we go is drama class.
This is drama class. No, I'm kidding around, but no, not really. But because I'm of the opinion that life is drama. Unless you you're complete and total shut in your apartment and you don't communicate with anybody in the outside world, be it online or in real life.
Unless you're a hermit, you're going to run into drama somewhere in your life.
Yeah, exactly. Casey says, Casey, we met. Journey to Find Kay. Yeah, we met through Journey to Find Kay. We haven't seen her around in a couple of weeks, have we? I hope she's doing okay. I honestly hope Kay is doing fine because Kay and I became friends. We became pretty good friends, Kay and I. We have fun chatting. And Amy, it was. Thank you. We did meet at Real Talk Recovery. Yeah.
I personally have not seen Kay around since you guys did that collab together.
Yeah, that was a couple of weeks ago.
So, yeah.
Yeah, she
I hope she is okay.
Yeah, I hope she's okay. I haven't seen her on Twitter either because we follow each other on Twitter as well. I haven't seen her. I hope she's okay. And if Kay is I don't know if Kay is watching this. Kay, we miss you. We want to see you posting again. We want to see you back.
Yeah, definitely. Please reach out and let us know you're doing all right.
Yes, absolutely. No, Kay is a good friend of this channel as well. And
let us know if you need anything.
Well, yeah. And she's also one of my patrons. So she's also one of my patrons on Patreon.
Yeah.
So that's I appreciate everybody. Excuse me. Hang on. Let me take a sip. I think I'm getting the hiccups.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Oh, no. Hiccups I've done worse midstream. I've done worse. Trust me, I've done worse.
Hey, if you need to excuse yourself, go right ahead.
No, I'm okay. I think I'm okay now. Yeah, I think I'm okay.
Okay. All right.
No, I've done worse. I've done streams like midstream. I'd have absolute total memory lapses, word loss, bouts of confusion.
That's scary.
Yeah, I have DM'd her on Twitter a few days ago, Casey, but I'll DM her. I'll try again tonight or tomorrow. But I did DM her a few days ago. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that is, and then I'm sure people thought I was going to disappear, because I hadn't posted or gone live in a week over here on this channel. I'm gonna try and do better and be more consistent. I mean, I lost a few subs last week, so that was kind of discouraging as well. Probably because I hadn't posted in a while. Then
Yeah, but you can't let that get you down because you have to worry about your health before you worry about your channel and social media and everything like that. Because if your health isn't good, then you can't
yeah,
bring content to your subscribers.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
if they couldn't be patient and wait to see what was up with you or find one of us somewhere on Twitter or Discord somewhere, then that's on them, you know?
True. True. Amy, yes, Kay, hope you are well. Yes, we hope you are well, Kay. I don't know if you're hearing us, but we hope you are well. I have also been, Heart's Love. That's another one. One of my mods. That's another
Yes.
one who's been with me since the early days of my channel.
She's the one that has Smurfette as her picture.
That's right. She hasn't been around in
Yep.
a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen her either.
No, it's been a couple of months. It's been a couple of months. I haven't. Yeah. Health first,
If
whether it's mental or physical.
Heart's Love, if you're listening as well, we hope that you're doing all right. And if you need anything, please reach out to any of us.
Thank you.
We're always willing to talk or, just be a listening ear if you need someone to talk to.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Well, that's what our Discord server is for.
Yes.
For those of you just joining in, we have a Discord server. I have a Discord server. Ray Phoenix and I and Fluffy and Casey and Amy are all members, as well as Kay. Amy, if you can, I don't think Kim is still here. Kim, if you're still around, or Amy, I know you're still here. Please put the Discord link in the chat again, please. That would be great. So we'll see that momentarily, or we should see the link to the Discord server momentarily in the chat. Hey, Courtney, long time no see. Long time no see, Courtney. Thank you for the Discord link, Fluffy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, I have a Discord server. For those of you who haven't joined, please consider joining. We are a safe place where you can vent, or we can just shoot the shit.
Right?
You can post funny memes. We can share music. We even have a music jukebox, thanks to Ray Phoenix who put it in. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, we really enjoy ourselves on the Discord server.
Yeah, we do. So please consider. Yeah, Yeah, Courtney, I agree with you about Heart's Love. She's been with me also. She's also one of my first mods, along with Ray Phoenix. Back in the days when this channel had 30 subscribers. We're talking early days here. They've been with me,
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I've just been coming back on the YT scene, had a health scare, and a few deaths, so I wasn't around for the past few months. So I'm sorry to hear that, Courtney.
Aww. Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, Courtney.
Condolences to you and your family.
That's okay, Amy. Don't worry, Amy. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, Courtney, I hope you're doing better than your whatever health issue you were having. I hope you're doing better. Yeah. Okay. Amy, if you're on Twitter, I don't know. Amy, are you on Twitter? Okay. So anyways.
Courtney has Heart's Love's email.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
so that's good.
Yeah, if they can exchange it. Heart's Love also was she's been with me from the beginning too. I hope she comes back. I'd like to see her back.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like
definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah. So anyways, what else is there? Yeah, so I'm just thinking how. So, anyways, like I said, I dropped a few subs last week, and I don't know. It always gets me rattled. It's kind of like because you haven't got. I haven't. It's that panic, I guess, because I haven't gotten to the coveted 1,000
Right.
subscribers,
Because
and
you're
so
trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers, and every subscriber counts. And when you lose a few, that counts too. Because then you have to gain those few back to get to that 1,000.
well,
And
yeah, or
it
new
just may
ones.
take a little longer.
Yeah, or new ones. Get new ones. I mean, I have seen where some unsubbed and then they came back and subbed
Right.
again. And then it's a matter, but but those that I lose, I have to keep in my mind that they're not coming back, and I've just got to work on broadening my audience, right? So
Right.
new ones, I mean, it's a happy surprise when they come back, but
Mm-hmm.
it is a happy
Definitely.
surprise. I mean, there was one that left, but they were I'm kind of glad that one was gone because that one was coming here trolling, pretty much trolling.
Is that the one that you talked about in Discord?
No, 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 no.
Oh, a different one? Oh. Oh,
Different
you
one.
don't have to mention anymore.
No, not talking about. Yeah, I know her sister had a.
Right.
She was with her the last I knew, so I'm hoping she is busy with that. The last I heard from Heart's Love, she messaged me. Oh God, how long ago was it? 3.5 weeks ago or so. She was on her way back home. Yeah, her sister did have the baby, and she was on her way back home. And that was a couple of weeks ago. I honestly hope she comes back. I'd like to see her back. You know, we'd like to see her back. So yeah. So anyways, yeah. So that's the thing. Trying to grow a channel, and then sometimes the other thing is I come up, with creative block. It was the same thing when I was writing as well. It's creative block happens here on YouTube. I'm sure it happens to every YouTuber, no matter how big or small or what niche they're in. But it's the creative block. It's like, what do I do now? What do we talk about now? What do we
Right.
talk about now? And I do ask my audience what they'd like to hear. What they'd like to hear. Sometimes,
Right.
sometimes I get ideas from the audience. Sometimes I don't. And then something comes to me later, or you never know. Maybe there's somebody for me to react to.
Or maybe you find something on Twitter that you want to react to, or an article that you read or something,
Well, yeah,
It's hard to
exactly.
tell.
Exactly, but I think that's another thing I've been having lately, it's kind of like a creative block,
Hmm.
It's a creative block.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Oh.
happens.
Yeah, it does happen, and it's like it's been a while since I brought the She's a F Ucker character, my alter ego. I
Yeah.
dropped a few subs when I posted a video the other day bitching about people buying up all the 3M masks. And now my husband protection and unsafe toxic work conditions. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Courtney. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, everybody's
Aw.
panicking. Everybody's buying because of the coronavirus, right? The coronavirus,
Yeah.
it's been causing quite a panic. And so people are buying up all these masks. They're buying up masks.
Right.
And of all things now, the thing that I'm seeing on Facebook and on Twitter, people are hoarding toilet paper of all things.
Yeah. I seen that too.
Yeah.
I
They're
was like,
hoarding toilet paper.
do they really think that there's going to be a shortage of toilet paper? I mean, come on, people.
I would be more worried about a shortage of water.
Mm-hmm.
Things like water.
Drinks, like non-perishables.
Yeah, exactly.
Hand sanitizer, stuff like that. But I seen a DIY thing that you can use different things other than normal hand sanitizer
Yeah.
to substitute for hand sanitizer. And I was like, oh, that's neat. Like, it's does like I guess you can buy 70% alcohol somewhere.
Yeah, well,
Like it's a thing.
I also
And you
saw,
use that and something else. I forget what the other thing was.
actually, I
But
saw
you
another,
just put them together and mix them up, and there you have hand sanitizer. But
actually,
go ahead.
I saw
Sorry.
another recipe. I saw another hand sanitizer recipe that called for vodka.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, for hand sanitizer. There's now all kinds of DIY hand sanitizer recipes flying by on the internet, you know?
Right.
My ex-partner just got back from a trip to Aruba. He was in Aruba and he just got back home. And he was saying that, I mean, it's, what is it? Because he had to fly from Toronto because, like, there's no direct flight from Montreal to Aruba. So you got to go to Toronto. You got to change planes in Toronto, right?
Right.
And so from Toronto to Aruba, it's about 4.5 hour flight, he was saying. And you know, I mean, they had hand sanitizer all on board the plane, all over the airplane, and you know, I mean, there were no issues going to Aruba. There were no issues coming back, like in the sense of there was no coronavirus panic.
Right.
Really, nothing in
Like
Aruba.
nobody freaking out and running around with their heads cut off or anything like that.
No. There was nothing like that. I mean, I believe now
Right.
all flights from Japan, China, and now Italy, of all places. Italy is of all places now, has been. But I don't know, the coronavirus, I still think, I don't know. I mean, I find the hoarding of the toilet paper weird.
Yeah, me too.
I find it really strange. And I don't know, are we panicking? And is the panic more, I don't know, is that causing more fear than the actual virus itself? Like, is it going to be the big deal? Because I'm remembering back in 2009 when it was the swine flu, the H1N1. And at that time, I was working for the Department of, I was working for a social services agency.
Oh, I bet that was fun.
Okay, so that means health and social services, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. It was under the Ministry of Health in my province. So the way the vaccine for H1N1 was so badly organized that the side effects of the vaccine were causing more of a panic than the actual virus.
Right. The side effects of the vaccine were worse for everyone than the actual virus was.
It was rolled out in such a haphazard way, and none of the necessary testing was done. Okay, like many were wondering, how did this roll out so quickly? Because testing, and I'm not one of those anti-vaxxers. I'm not part of the Jenny McCarthy crowd. Don't worry.
Me neither.
I'm not part of the Jenny McCarthy crowd. But in this case, it was rolled out so badly that I remember it well. And us, we had to have like assemblies at work because we were under the healthcare ministry. You know, we had to have, like, we had first dibs to get the vaccine, and they were pushing us at work to get it. And I didn't want to get it. I saw the research. I mean, you're talking to a girl who never gets a flu shot. That's not to say I would advocate for nobody to get a flu shot. It's like, get a flu shot if you're at risk or you're one of those, definitely go get it. It's just, I don't do it. But, you know, the H1N1 vaccine was rolled out. It was just like, and I did some research because there was something in 1976, again, when that same strain, the swine flu, in 1976, I forget, it was at some American military base. And what ended up happening was it was a vaccine that was rolled out too quickly, and it left a lot of people with Guillain-Barré syndrome. And it's like,
goodness.
Oh no. Guillain-Barré, for those who don't know, more often than not, the condition is temporary, but it's a neuromuscular disorder that can paralyze you.
Wow.
And for some, it's temporary and they do slow process. They regain their functions and mobility, but there are others that end up more long term. So I thought, well, this is not good. I did the research, it's from 1976. This is not good. Now, in 2009, there were none that I heard of anyway. No, sorry. There was one teenage boy that reported Guillain-Barré after having the vaccine in 2009. One teenage
Oh, goodness.
boy. Yeah. And there were others at work who got it, and they ended up sick from the vaccine. They ended up pretty sick. Like they stayed home for a week. And I remember my boss, when he came back, he says, he looked at me and he said to me, and my boss at the time, my supervisor was really super cool. So I wasn't afraid.
Right.
If I was breaking a rule or whatever, I wasn't afraid to tell him that I was breaking a rule, as long as I was, And he says, "Did you get the shot?" And I said, "Well, no, I didn't." And he said, "Okay, good." He was looking at me. "Good. I'm glad you didn't get it."
Right. Like, I didn't get it either.
No, it's like, I'm glad you didn't get it. So anyways, let's see the chat, yeah, apparently people were offended that I said they were panic buying and screwing the people who really need masks, like doctors, dentists, and people who work in toxic fumes. No, I agree with you too, Courtney. I mean, yeah, there are people who need to have this stuff, because of their job. Coronavirus coughs in chat and leaves with a like. Okay, thank you. Yes, for those who haven't given this video a like yet, please do so on the way. If you haven't, give it a thumbs up or give it a thumbs down. It's all engagement to me. Yeah, if you haven't already. Yeah. Coughs in chat, leaves with a like. Okay. But I should laugh.
Coughs in chat and leaves with a like. LOL.
Yeah, I shouldn't laugh. I know. But yeah.
That's funny.
The panic is causing more chaos than the actual illness. Yeah, I believe that too, Courtney. I believe that too. And I mean, it's just a case at the end of the day. I mean, this is winter. It's cold and flu season to begin with. And you got to think, there are people who actually do die of influenza, who do die of the flu. That's why there are flu shots available for a vulnerable population, like children, like elderly, or those with respiratory or auto, or chronic conditions.
Chronic illnesses,
Yeah. So,
but it's all your discretion. Like, there's some people like myself. I have a chronic illness, but I don't get a flu shot because I don't agree with that. But that's not saying that everyone should hope on getting a flu shot, It's
but I would never.
That's what you think.
No, but I think it's up to the individual. Like, I'm not one of the Jenny McCarthy anti-vax crowds.
Right, me neither.
And I think children do need to be vaccinated. I think children do need to be vaccinated for school.
Yes.
Because there are diseases.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I think children do need to be vaccinated for school. And there are diseases that are making a comeback, right?
Yes.
And because there are parents who are choosing not to vaccinate, and this is doing it, like, it doesn't only do a disservice for their child, it does a disservice to the community when you think about it. But but I'm not one of those anti-vaxxers. But like I said, flu shot, if you're an adult, between you and your healthcare provider, that's the way I personally don't do it. But it doesn't mean you should do what I do by any stretch.
Right.
Doesn't mean do what I do. And like I said, I was talking about the panic of the H1N1 back then, and that's why I didn't get the shot. No matter how, we were forced and pressured and threatened to do so, right? So, so that's my thoughts. But I think, I think there's just too much of a panic, and I think that does more of a disservice. It's take your precautions. Wash your hands. I mean, if you were out in public and you were touching all kinds of stuff, like, I don't know, you take public transit, you're standing, you're holding on to the pole, or you're holding, it's like wash your hands often, exercise good judgment, proper hygiene practices. That's basically how it goes. That's basically how I view it. And I think that should be good practices for everybody, right? So that's how I go for it. So anyways, we've been on for an hour and 20 minutes, and we're not going to stay on too much longer. But so now so for the last few minutes, I'm going to turn it over to the chat, see what's on their minds. There's not too many people left. So anyways, so this is where we turn it over to the chat. Like I said, we have a Discord server if you haven't joined already. And if you wish to support the channel, you may do so. I have Patreon, and I'm going to give a shout out to my patrons, S, Journey to Find K, and Kim Liepert. I appreciate all of you. And for a one-time donation, you can go through PayPal. The links are in the description box of this video, but I will add them now again. Okay, Patreon. Okay, so I will add these links now again. And PayPal. Yes, the obnoxious e-begging portion of the show. Okay, and Discord. If you haven't joined our Discord server already, please consider doing so. We are a great group of people. We are a great group of people. We are relatively new. We're 2 months old. We're a little over 2 months old, our Discord server. Yeah.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can hear you. So anyways.
I thought I dropped out.
We did it in
Sorry.
duplicate. Oh, no, we did it in duplicate. Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
Oh, whoops.
No, don't worry. Don't worry.
I can
Don't worry,
take mine
fine.
back.
It's fine. No, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. So yeah, please consider doing so. So now I'm going to turn it over to you in the chat for the last few minutes. Any thoughts, any comments? And if you don't have that now, that's okay. The stream will be up. You'll be able to drop a comment in the comment section. Okay, I guess not. We have radio silence. That's okay. We have radio silence.
Yeah, I guess nobody has anything to say.
No, I guess not.
Did everyone leave us?
We have a few more watching, but like I said, we're going to be ending very shortly. This is where I turn it over the last few minutes to the live chat. But if they don't have anything, right, that's okay. Well, they can drop a comment later if they prefer. That's okay too. All right. Yeah. So anyways, we're going to be closing the stream. So I'm going to wish you all a very good night, and thank you for sticking around even during my absence the past week. I'm going to try and be more consistent with posting this week. And what else? Okay, so when's the next time I'm coming on? I will try to come on next time by Tuesday at the latest. So I will hope to, if not tomorrow night. So I'll catch you all then. Okay, cool. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing and hit that little bell thingy below. Hit that little bell thingy below so you can be notified every time I go live or I upload something. And please leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you haven't already. It's all engagement to me. Please take care of yourselves and each other. And I wish you all a very good night. So good night, everybody.
Yes. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.